Welcome to my tour of KwaZulu-Natal in South Africa. On this trip we visit the Drakensberg, Sani Pass, Lesotho and Nambiti Big 5 Game Reserve. Yeah, a little cheesy, but no one can show you a place better than a local. Right, here we are. I'm about to head off in this lovely discovery. I've even got a fridge in the back. And look at that. So nice food all set up, trailer. We're going to be going to Joburg and I'm going to pick up some Germans and we're going to drive all around KZN. So I'm busy driving up Town Hill out of Pietermaritzburg on my way to Johannesburg on the N3, and there's so much roadworks on this Town Hill, but right now it is actually surprisingly pleasant. So happy days. The N3 to Johannesburg. This is the Safari Club Hotel, right close to the airport in Johannesburg, so very convenient to pick up clients and stay here the night before. So that was nice. And then today we're heading off to Sungubala in the Drakensberg mountains. Yeehaw! Yeah, we've been driving from Joburg for about 3 hours. A bit of a windy day, but beautiful Stakfontein Dam. And it is time for lunch. So we had a bit of a breezy lunch at Stakfontein Dam, and now we on our way to Sungubala, and it's so hazy, but the amphitheater is up there in the haze, believe it or not. So as we're driving along here, that mountain straight in front of us at the end of the road, that's called Sungubala Mountain, and that's where Sungubala is, and that's where we're going. So the Cavern Hotel is straight up ahead here, but we are going to turn right to Sungubala. Yeah, the track up to Sungubala is certainly doable in a normal vehicle, and it's really nice because you feel like you've gone somewhere and done something. So after driving up that road very, very fast, we are now here at Sungubala camp. Very, very nice place. Right, we've settled into Sungubala nicely. Our chicken potjie is on the stove, and we're going to come back to do that just now. But for now, we are going to walk to this crazy rock carving done by Willie Chalmers a couple of years ago. Let's go and check it out. On our way to see the rock carving, and there's the big Sungubala mountain up above us, and there is some eland poo, so let's keep a lookout for those. Yes, you know, it's a really nice path walking along here, but there's poo everywhere. So this is porcupine poo, and there is a baboon. So lots of animals around here. Look at that lovely bottle brush tree. It's the springtime in the Drakensberg and they're coming out now. This rock carving is a little bit hidden though. Somewhere around here is a rock carving. Let's see if you can find it. You guys can follow me. I'll show you where it is. It's crazy, this thing. So back here, and hidden from the public view. Boom! Alright, well, that was a walk to the crazy rock carving by Willie Chalmers. Now let's see what our chicken curry is like. I can smell it. Smells nice. Let's see. Oh yes, looking good. So here we are, having a terrible time, sitting by the fire, waiting for our chicken potjie to cook. Believe it or not, but way over there, I'm not even going to try and zoom, there's an eland. But anyway, in the meantime, we'll just sit here and look at the binoculars. Just had breakfast at Sungubala, and now we're going to be walking, lovely start to the day, around to the Cavern properties and up to Lone Rock to see some Bushman paintings. So that'll be nice. On this hike from Sungubala to Lone Rock, we do walk a bit through a forest, which is beautiful, and then we're in the open grassland with the proteas. It's all so nice. This is like a trench dug in the ground, and what happened was over 100 years ago, the guys cut down a big yellowwood tree and they had to cut it into planks by hand. So they dug a big trench under the tree, and then one guy stood on top and one guy underneath with a big saw and cut them into planks so they could get it out of the forest. So there were no gyms in those days because people actually worked, but look at this place. The Cavern Hotel has some nice signs so you know where you're going. And we are going to Lone Rock, which is just up there. A little bit of a breezy day, but it's nice because it's keeping us cool. And we're on our way to Lone Rock, which is over there. So we keep around here and then look at some Bushman paintings. And then there's Sugarloaf up above. Yeah, so we are here now at Lone Rock. This is it. It's not the most sheltered spot, so I'm surprised that the Bushmen even drew paintings here, but they've been here for a long time. Beautiful. And that is why, one of the reasons why the Drakensberg is a World Heritage Site, is for the culture from the Bushmen. There's a little Franklin. He hasn't jumped up out of my feet and given me a heart attack yet, but what a lovely bird. Not every day that you can see them like this. Normally they run like hell out of you from underneath you. Yeah. There he is, just behind the tree. When you're walking through the fern forest at the Cavern Hotel, they've got all these interesting signs telling you all about stuff. And there the Germans are saying hello to the biggest cabbage tree in the Drakensberg. So we almost finished our saunter to Lone Rock and back to Sungubala. We're at the Cavern Properties Hotel. The cavern was actually named after a cave over there called the Cavern. Cannibal Cavern, actually. So there's the hotel down in the trees down here, named after a cave. Wait for it. Just wait a little bit more. This is a very special place. Here it comes. This is Sungubala, people. One of the best places you can stay in the Drakensberg, in my opinion. It's all eco-friendly and beautiful setting. And, well, look for yourself. Pretty special. So, of course, when you're visiting South Africa, you have to have a lovely braai and in a setting like this. Very nice. And cheers. Today we've driven around to Royal Natal National Park and we're going to go walk up the Tugela Gorge. We were hoping for some nice views of the amphitheatre, but a little bit cloudy today. Let's hope it burns off, but I'm not holding my breath. Oh, I really love this time of year. Springtime, early October in the Drakensberg, Natal Mountain Bottle Brush, and the yellowwood trees. And there's some baboons up ahead. There's a baboon walking up the path, trying to get away from us. They're a little bit nervous of us here. Oh, there are so many discussions about the tallest waterfall in the world. Well, there it is. Tugela Falls. Tallest, not the highest, in the world. Well, it's a shame that it's a bit cloudy and we can't see the top of the amphitheatre. And that's a bit misty, but it was still a lovely walk up the Tugela Gorge. So all good. Nice to be in the mountains. We left Sungubala and we are driving around the foothills of the Drakensberg on our way to Sani Pass. And unfortunately it's still a cloudy day and the mountains up ahead there in the mist, we can't see them. I must say, I think this road going around Camberg and then just past Nottingham Road on the way to Luteni and then to Heimville is probably one of the most beautiful roads that you can do. It's just a shame that it's cleared up a bit, but the mountains are still a bit hazy and we can't see anything, but it's still lovely. After a really great 5 or 6 hours along the foothills of the Drakensberg, past Luteni and all that, from Sungubala in the northern berg, we are now in the southern berg at Sani Lodge Backpackers. So that's all nice. And then that's it over there. Tomorrow, or the next day, we drive up Sani Pass into Lesotho. Here's Sani Pass Backpackers, and we're having some nice early morning coffee, waiting for the sun to start shining on the cliffs up there, Hodgson's Peaks, enjoying all the bird calls. Lovely morning. We just left Sani Backpackers and we're going to do a little day hike. Nice early start to the day. And we're going to do a bit of the Giant's Cut Trail today and then back to Sani Pass this afternoon. Lovely time to start a hike. What a lovely way to start the day. Dead quiet, still spending some time in the mountains and nature. And I'm happy to say that here's my first Watsonia for the season. Look at that beautiful flower. Well, we're just leaving Sani Pass Backpackers and we're heading up to Lesotho, but today is unfortunately very misty, so probably not such good views. No worries. Yeah, here at the South African border to go up Sani Pass, and clouds seem to be thinning a bit, so maybe when we get up top there we'll be above the clouds. Can you imagine that? So just a few minutes ago it was cloudy and now it's clear. If you just wait 5 minutes, the weather changes in the mountains, you know. And that's Sani Pass up ahead. Yeah, heading up Sani Pass and we're above the clouds. There they are down there. And there's our trusty chariot. And we are heading up to the top over there in Lesotho. There is the top of Sani Pass and it's a beautiful day. And we're driving up in this lovely Land Rover. And we started off this morning down in the cloud. And we thought, oh no, but now we're up above, so all good. You know it's springtime when they've been shearing the sheep. Unfortunately we just missed it. They finished already, but there's a lot of wool in here.
Yeah.
All of going to China. It turns out we're in luck. They've just turfed these ones out that have been shaved, and they're bringing up some more over there. And they're coming in to get shaved now, so we can see a bit of that. Very interesting. Yeah, so here we are at the Sani Top Backpackers now. Nice view out there, but it's raining and a bit chilly, so I'm going to be coming inside. So this is the kitchen where all the action is. We're having some nice meat. Simple, nice, and we have it to ourselves. That's the best part. When you drive up Sani Pass into Lesotho, you must go a little bit further on there's a lovely tar road made by the Chinese to Black Mountain. And then when you get there, the views are unbelievable, but there's two options. You can either go up the rough dirt road, which we are doing now, or you can drive around and up the nice tar road. The dirt road's more fun. Yeah, today we on top of Black Mountain in Lesotho. Yesterday we were where the Hodgson's Peaks are there. We were on the other side down below looking up, and now we're looking at them from this side. Part of Lesotho culture, and here's a little hut with some crazy Germans inside. Hello guys.
Hello.
How's the hut in there?
It's warm here.
Small. Yeah. So that is the hut. Low down, so it doesn't take a lot to heat it. Very nice. So there is a sign that says Tabana Shenyana, the highest mountain in Lesotho. We woke up early this morning to see the sunrise over Sani Pass, but there's a few clouds down there. But it's still not bad, eh? What do you think, guys?
That's very good.
Yes. After a pleasant evening and afternoon in Lesotho, we are now heading back down Sani Pass into KwaZulu-Natal. Sometimes on a road trip in South Africa, it's just nice to stop on the side of the road, support the locals and have a nice juicy orange. On our way to Nambiti, we thought we'd just stop in and have a look at the museum here, the Siege of Ladysmith. The Boers and the British doing their usual fighting. So we've just arrived at Nambiti Lodge. Welcome drink. I won't be doing much more videoing because they're very secretive about the animals here. Just leaving Springbok Lodge on our first game drive, and I'm a guest for a change instead of the guide. Look at that. It is raining a fair bit right now, but I'm not scared. We got a shelter on, so it's all good. But I don't know if you can smell that smell of the rain on the grass. Petrichor they call it apparently. I wish they could bottle that smell because it is just lovely. A little bit breezy now, but we're still enjoying watching this big herd of buffalo stroll past. So nice. One of the big five. Nambiti is very fancy. And this is the supper time. There's soup over there and a whole lot of braai stuff. Oh. Early morning game drive at Nambiti. Sun rising. Let's see what we see today.
So you guys can see on the ears, they are marked, they have hook clips. So that's how our anti-poaching can count them and know exactly which one is which.
As soon as they leave this herd and they haven't established a herd with females, they become solitary.
That is a lot of male kudus in one go. It's not every day you see elephants swimming in a pond, lake. I think you can watch elephants all day long.
You can admit
I'm so enjoying watching the secretary bird strutting around. What a stunning bird. You know, it's early in the morning and here we have a giraffe walking up to us. You don't get a better start of the day than that. And oh, lovely. So we've been very lucky driving along early in the morning and we see these cheetahs relaxing over there. That, folks, was my 10-day tour of KwaZulu-Natal. So I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you for watching, and maybe come and join me on one of these tours one day. It'll be great fun, I promise you. So sometimes when you want to see lions, you've got to come here at night and see these beautiful things. They like to come out and play at night and they sleep all day.